Picture this, a heart-pounding clash in the pool where records crumble and rivalries ignite, all under the bright lights of a fierce college swim meet. Eva Okaro of Texas didn't just win her race, she etched her name into history by smashing the school record in the 100 freestyle. But here's where it gets really exciting. Her blistering 47.06 time not only clinched the victory, but also sparked debates about whether this kind of dominance could redefine the NCAA season. If you're a swimming fan or just curious about high-stakes athletic drama, stick around. This recap breaks down every thrilling detail from Texas versus Tennessee, and it might just change how you view emerging stars in the sport. The showdown unfolded on October 24, 2025, at the friendly confines of Austin, Texas, in a short course yards (SCY) pool, meaning the 25-yard setup that's standard for many indoor college meets. Texas played host to Tennessee in a two-part session, with morning prelims kicking things off and evening finals wrapping up the action. You can check out the full morning results here and the night session details there, including a fun mixed diving event and a mixed free relay that added extra flair to the evening. Overall, Texas dominated decisively. The men clinched a 120-65 win, while the Texas women powered to a 135-51 victory, showcasing the Longhorns' depth and strength across the board. And this is the part most people miss when glancing at the scores, how individual performances in these dual meets can hint at bigger championship battles ahead. For instance, in swimming, a school record isn't just a number, it's a benchmark that signifies peak performance and often predicts future success, like how a new record might propel an athlete toward national titles. Now let's dive into the women's highlights from the morning session, where Texas's talent shone brightly. Leading the charge on the women's side was none other than Eva Okaro, the Texas standout who powered through the 100 freestyle with a stunning 47.06, securing first place and her very first school record. This eclipsed the old mark of 47.32, set by Claire Adams back in 2018, a feat that underscores how Okaro's speed and precision are elevating her to new heights. The race was an absolute nail-biter, with Tennessee's Camille Spink finishing just a hair's breadth behind at 47.07, placing second. Together, Okaro and Spink now hold the number 2 and number 3 spots in the NCAA rankings this season, proving that close finishes like this often fuel even greater rivalries in future meets. But here's where it gets controversial. Some fans argue that such razor-thin margins highlight the subjectivity in judging elite swims, where 1/100th of a second can make or break a legacy. Did Okaro's win stem purely from superior training, or was it a mix of strategy and sheer luck? Okaro didn't stop there. She also edged out Spink in the lead-off for Texas's victorious women's 200 free relay, clocking a 21.54 and finishing just 0.01 ahead of Spink's Tennessee anchor. The full Texas relay squad included Erin Gemmel, Lily Nesty, and Lucy Marabin, demonstrating how team cohesion can turn individual talents into unbeatable units. Jillian Cox made waves for Texas in the 1000 freestyle, claiming victory by a whopping 15 seconds and leading her team to a clean sweep of the top 3 spots. Her time of 9 minutes and 26.11 seconds marked a significant drop from her previous season best of 9 minutes and 29.01 seconds, set just 2 weeks earlier against Alabama. Think of it as shaving precious seconds off a grueling endurance test. This propelled Cox to number 2 in the NCAA rankings, trailing only Florida's Julie Brousseau, who hit 9 minutes and 25.50 seconds. For beginners, understand that the 1000 free is like a marathon in the pool, testing stamina over 40 lengths, and Cox's dominance here builds on her recent NCAA titles in the 500 and 1650 free, hinting at her as a potential all-time great. Campbell Stoll continued the Texas momentum with a double win in the morning. She conquered the 200 fly in 1 minute and 52.25 seconds, soaring past her own season best of 1 minute and 53.89 seconds from the Alabama dual meet to claim the number 1 spot in the NCAA by over 2 seconds. A leap that could inspire debates on whether individual breakthroughs translate to team success. Stoll also triumphed in the 400 IM with a 4 minutes and 4.49 seconds, using a powerhouse breaststroke leg to overtake Tennessee's Ella Jansen, who finished second at 4 minutes and 4.96 seconds. These times represent the top two in the NCAA so far, illustrating how events like the IM individual medley blend multiple strokes into a thrilling endurance challenge. Stoll joined forces with Emma Kern, Piper Enge, and Okaro to secure Texas's win in the 400 medley relay, timing in at 3 minutes and 28.97 seconds. Enge added to her resume by winning the 200 breast in 2 minutes and 9.10 seconds, chopping half a second off her Alabama dual meet time of 2 minutes and 9.52 seconds. Finally, Lily Nesty capped off the women's morning highlights with a victory in the 200 backstroke at 1 minute and 52.81 seconds, just 0.30 off her personal best of 1 minute and 52.51 seconds from last February's SEC Championships, a reminder that even near-peak performances can drive athletes to push boundaries. Shifting to the men's side, Rex Maurer of Texas set the tone early by dominating the 1000 freestyle with an 8 minutes and 42.30 seconds, missing his best time of 8 minutes and 41.23 seconds from a January duel against Texas A&M by just a second. As a pro tip for newcomers, the 1000 free is a long-distance grind that demands mental toughness, and Maurer's status as the American record holder in the 500 free, plus his 2025 NCAA 500 free title, makes him a living legend in the sport. Later, he clinched another victory in the 400 IM at 3 minutes and 41.19 seconds, finishing a full second ahead of teammate Baylor Nelson's 3 minutes and 42.19 seconds. Nelson, an NCAA All-American who's new to Texas after transferring from Texas A&M this offseason, helped make these the season's top 2 times, raising eyebrows about how transfers like him might shift power dynamics in college swimming. Tennessee's men fought back fiercely, led by Caribe's win in the 100 free at 41.93, edging out teammate Nikoli Blackman, 42.30. Both were key players in Tennessee's NCAA winning 200 and 400 free relays from March, showing how relay experience can build unbreakable bonds. Caribe, Blackman, Pedro Sansone, and Kamal Muhammad combined for Tennessee's triumph in the men's 200 free relay at 1 minute and 16.19 seconds, with Caribe leading off at 18.92 and Blackman splitting 18.75. Texas's Garrett Gould was the only other swimmer under 19 seconds, 18.63, anchoring Texas to second place. Martin Espenberger rounded out Tennessee's wins with a 200 fly victory at 1 minute and 41.86 seconds. On Texas's side, Will Modglin grabbed the men's 200 backstroke win at 1 minute and 39.41 seconds, besting his 1 minute and 39.53 seconds from the 2025 NCAAs where he placed 8th. A small but significant improvement that could spark discussions on whether recovery swims like this are undervalued in predicting long-term success. Nate Germonprez added to Texas's tally with a 1 minute and 52.25 seconds in the 200 breast, outtouching teammate Campbell 1 minute and 53.49 seconds. Together, Modglin and Germonprez contributed to Texas's 400 medley relay victory, joined by Ryan Brannon and Rafael Fonte-Damers in a 3 minutes and 4.92 seconds, with Modglin leading off at 44.57. As we wrap up this electrifying recap, it's clear that Texas versus Tennessee wasn't just about points. It was a showcase of rising talents and hard-fought battles that could foreshadow NCAA dominance. But here's a thought-provoking twist. With transfers like Baylor Nelson shaking up teams, are we seeing the rise of a new era of strategic roster building, or is it diluting the pure spirit of college athletics? Do you side with Texas's record-breaking surge, or do Tennessee's relay strengths make you question who really has the edge? Share your opinions, predictions, or favorite moments in the comments. Let's debate what this means for the future of swimming.